everyone. Welcome back to another video on calculus. I am Dr. Geraldina Fernandez, Assistant Professor in the Department of Science at the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Students, in the last video, we have covered the history of calculus, definition of calculus, its classification and applications of calculus in various fields. Thereafter, definition of differentiation and some standard formulas of differentiation. Now, in this video, we will be discussing about the main rules of differentiation. So, the first rule of differentiation is rule number 1. The derivative of a constant is always 0. That is, if y is equals to c, where c is a constant, then derivative of y with respect to x will be equal to derivative of c with respect to x. Here, since c is a constant, therefore, the value of the derivative will be 0. Now, let us consider an example. Say if y is equals to 3, then the derivative of the function will be equal to 0 by rule number 1. Why? Because the value of y is 3 and the derivative of y with respect to a constant will always be 0. So, this is rule number 1. Now, moving towards rule number 2, the derivative of the product of a constant and a function is equal to the product of constant and derivative of the function. That is, if y is equals to a into f of x, here y is the product of a and f of x, and if we wish to differentiate both sides with respect to x, that will be dy by dx is equals to d by dx of a into f of x. So, according to rule number 2, when you have product of a constant and a function, that is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. So, this is rule number 2. Let us consider one example. So, the example is if y is equals to 5x cube. This is the function y is equals to 5x cube, and we wish to find the derivative of the function, that is, we wish to find dy by dx. So, that means we will have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So, this is the given function. Now, we wish to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So, that will be dy by dx is equals to d by dx of 5x cube. Now, here the function, the result is the product of constant and function. So, that will be equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. So, here recalling the formula that we have studied in the first video, that was d by dx of x raised to the power n. So, the value is n into x raised to the power n minus 1. So, we have to apply the formula. So, comparing, we will get the value of n as 3. Comparing the powers, here the power is n and here the power is 3. So, comparing both the powers, we will get the value of n. Now, substitute the value of n in the formula. Here 5 is multiplied already. So, the value will be 3. You have to put n over here. So, that will be 3 x raised to the power 3 minus 1, and that is 5 into 3 will become 15. This will become 15 multiplied by 3 minus 1 is 2. So the value of this derivative is 15x square. Next we will talk about rule number 3. Now rule number 3 has two parts. First is for the sum of two functions and the second one is for the difference of two functions. In general we can have two or more than two functions, that is the sum and difference can be for finite number of functions. So here we will consider the first part, that is the differentiation of sum of two functions. We will consider the first part, that is the differentiation of two functions. So if y is equals to f of x plus g of x, here we have taken the sum of two functions fx and gx, and if we wish to differentiate the function with respect to x, that will become dy by dx is equal to d by dx of f of x plus g of x. So according to rule number 3, the derivative of sum of two functions is equal to the sum of the derivative of the function, sum of the derivative of the first function and the derivative of the second function. So this is part 1 of rule number 3. Now we consider one example for this. For example, y is equals to x cube plus x raised to the power 4. This is sum of two functions. Now we wish to differentiate both sides with respect to x. That means we have to find the value of dy by dx. For this, we will differentiate both sides with respect to x. That will become x cube plus x raised to the power 4. Now according to rule number 3, the derivative of the sum of two functions will be equal to the sum of the derivative of the first function and the derivative of the second function. So here we will recall the formula that we have used in the first video, that is d by dx of x raised to the power n. Here n can be positive, negative, any value. So the value is n into n raised to the power n into x raised to the power n minus 1. This is the formula which we have to apply. So for the first part, for the first term, the power of n is 3, and for the second term the power of n is 4. So we will solve it separately. We will apply the same formula. We will substitute 3x raised to the power 3 minus 1 plus, this will become by the formula 4 into x raised to the power 4 minus 1. So on simplifying, you will get 3x square plus 4x cube. So this is the value of the derivative. So this was part 1 of rule number 3. Now we will talk about part 2 of rule number 3, that is the difference of two functions. So in the similar manner, we will consider the difference of two functions and check what will be the value. So here we are considering differentiation of difference of two functions. So if y is equals to f of x minus g of x and we wish to differentiate the function with respect to x, we will get the value of dy by dx as equal to d by dx of f of x minus g of x. Now according to the second part of rule number 3, the derivative of difference of two functions will be equal to the difference of the derivatives of these two functions. So here we will get d by dx of f of x minus d by dx of g of x. So this is the value of the function when we have difference of two functions. So again we will consider a different example for difference of two functions. So here we may consider if y is equals to, we will consider 7x cube minus 2x square plus 5x and minus 3. This is the function. Now we wish to find dy by dx. So for this we will have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So that will become d by dx of the whole term, that is 7x cube minus 2x square plus 5x minus 3. So in this particular case, the derivative will get multiplied with each term, so you will have to differentiate each term. So that would become d by dx of 7x cube minus of d by dx will get multiplied with the second term, so that will become d by dx of 2x square plus d by dx of 5x and d by dx of minus of d by dx of 3. So we will have to recall the previous formulas. Here we will apply rule number 2 first, that is the derivative of the product of a constant and a function is equal of the constant and the derivative of the function. See here, in first term we will applying rule number 2 first, minus of the same rule will be applied for the second term. So here we will get 2 into d by dx of x square. Now for the third term we will apply the same rule number 2 that we have discussed in this video. So 5 into d by dx of x minus, now the differentiation of a constant, here 3 is a constant. So differentiation of a constant will give you value 0 by rule number 1. So we know the formula of differentiation, that is d by dx of x raised to the power n. We will use this formula of differentiation for the rest of the terms and get the value. So the value of this function is n into x raised to the power n minus 1. This is the value of the differentiation. So that will become, here the power of n is 3, in the second term the power of n is 2, and in the third term the power of n is 1. So we will apply the same formula. So that would become 3 into x raised to the power 3 minus 1 minus of 2 into 2 x raised to the power 2 minus 1 plus 5, and differentiation of x will give you 1. So on simplifying we will get, these are in multiplication, so 7 into 3 will give you 21x square minus 4x plus 5. So this is the final value of the derivative. So this is rule number 3. Rule number 3 was divided into 2 parts. Now we will talk about rule number 4. So rule number 4 is the product rule. Product rule for two functions. Rule number 4 is the product rule, and product rule is for two functions. So we consider two functions f of x and g of x, and we'll differentiate it one time with respect to x so that we get the value of the derivative. So rule number 4, if y is equals to f of x into g of x, here the function is the product of two functions, f and g both are functions of x. Now we wish to differentiate this. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, this can be written as dy by dx is equal to d by dx of f of x into g of x. Now according to this rule, we will have to consider one as the first function and the other one as the second function. So it is immaterial, it is up to you. You can select any of them as the first function and the remaining one as the second function. So in this particular case, I am considering f of x as the first function and g of x as the second function. So according to the rule, the formula is first function is kept as it is into the derivative of the second function plus second function is written as it is multiplied by the derivative of the first. So I can replace first and second by f of x and g of x. So we will get the final formula. So dy by dx will be equal to, substitute the value of first and second. So we will get first function as it is, that means you will have to put the value of f of x multiplied by derivative of the second function. So here the second function is g of x, plus the second function is kept as it is, that is g of x multiplied by derivative of the first function. So this is the formula for product rule of two functions. Here y was the product of f of x and g of x. We wish to differentiate it with respect to x. So we will have to apply the formula. So according to the formula, we will have to consider any of them as the first function and the remaining one as the second function. So first function as it is multiplied by derivative of the second, plus second function as it is multiplied by the derivative of the first. So now let us understand this with the help of an example. So the first example we are taking is if y is equals to e raised to the power x into log x. This is the function and we wish to find the value of the derivative of the function. So for this we may consider, here we are having product of two functions. The one function is exponential function and the other one is the logarithmic function. So consider any one of them as the first function. So I am marking this as the first function and log x as the second function. You can consider vice versa also. So that will become dy by dx is equals to d by dx of e raised to the power x into log x. So this is my first function and second function. So according to the rule, the first function is kept as it is. So here e raised to the power x will be kept as it is multiplied by derivative of the second function. Now we have studied the formula of differentiation of log x in the previous video. So from there we will recall the formula, and the formula is d by dx of log x is, here we are talking about natural log, so that is 1 by x. So the first function is kept as it is, differentiation of second will give you 1 by x, plus according to the rule the second function is kept as it is. So second function is log x multiplied by derivative of the first function. So differentiation of e raised to the power x, this formula is also done in the first video. So differentiation of e raised to the power x is equal to e raised to the power x. So we will apply derivative of first, that will be e raised to the power x. So this is the final value of derivative of the function where y was equal to e raised to the power x into log x. This was the first example. Now let us take the second example. Second example is if y is equals to x square e raised to the power x. Here the product is for the algebraic function and the exponential function. Now we wish to find the derivative, the value of the derivative, that is find dy by dx. So for this we will have to apply rule number 4, that is the product rule. So according to that we will write d by dx is equal to d by dx of x square into e raised to the power x. Consider any one of them as the first function. So this is the first function for me and second function is the exponential function. Now we will apply the product rule since we are having product of two functions. So that will be, the first function will be kept as it is. The first function will be kept as it is multiplied by the derivative of the second. So derivative of the second plus second function as it is multiplied by the derivative of first. So differentiation of e raised to the power x is written over here. The differentiation is e raised to the power x. So we get the first term as x square into e raised to the power x plus e raised to the power x into differentiation of x square. So here we will apply the same formula that we have studied earlier, that is differentiation of x raised to the power n, and that is equal to nx n minus 1. So here n is what? N is 2. So put the value of n in the formula. You will get 2 into x raised to the power 2 minus 1. So the final value of the derivative will be x square e raised to the power x plus, we will simplify this, this can be written as 2x, 2 minus 1 will give you x multiplied by e raised to the power x. So this is the value of the derivative for the second function, where we took x square into e raised to the power x. We considered x square as the first function and e raised to the power x as the second function, and applied the product rule for two functions. I hope this is clear to you. Now we will discuss the fifth rule of differentiation, that is the quotient rule. So according to quotient rule, you must have x in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So here we are talking about quotient rule. Quotient rule. Now for quotient rule, the function will be of the type f of x by g of x, and then we will differentiate both sides with respect to x. So if for quotient rule the function should be of this form, that means the variable x should be present in the numerator and should be present in the denominator also. So this should be present, x should be present in the numerator and in the denominator as well. So now if we wish to differentiate it, that will become dy by dx is equals to d by dx of f of x by g of x. So according to rule number 5, the denominator is kept as it is. I am writing it in the short form. So denominator will be kept as it is, multiplied by the derivative of the numerator, minus numerator is kept as it is, multiplied by the derivative of its denominator, whole divided by square of the denominator. So this is the quotient rule. Now substitute the value of denominator and numerator. So we will get the exact formula. Dy by dx will be equal to, denominator is what? Denominator is g of x. So that will become g of x multiplied by derivative of the numerator, and in numerator we are having f of x, minus of numerator is f of x multiplied by the derivative of the denominator, and in denominator we are having g of x, whole divided by square of the denominator. So here we are having g of x as the denominator. So taking the square of the denominator, this will give you the product rule, rule number 5. Now we may consider one example. So example number 1, if y is equals to x cube upon x cube plus 1. So this is the function, y is equals to x cube upon x cube plus 1, and we are finding the derivative of the function. We are finding dy by dx. So here why we will apply rule number 5? Because the function is of the type in which the variable x is present in the numerator as well as in the denominator. We will differentiate both sides with respect to x. We will get d by dx of x cube upon x cube plus 1. Now using the formula of differentiation, here the numerator is x cube and the denominator is x cube plus 1. So we have the formula for it. So that will become, denominator is kept as it is. Denominator is kept as it is, that means x cube plus 1 into derivative of the numerator. Derivative of the numerator, so here the numerator is x cube minus numerator as it is, derivative of the denominator, whole divided by square of the denominator. Square of the denominator will give you x cube plus 1 whole square. So we will apply the basic formula for differentiation. The basic formula is d by dx of x raised to the power n, and that is equal to n into x raised to the power n minus 1. So this term will be kept as it is. You just have to differentiate the numerator. So x cube will become, according to the formula, n is what? N is 3. So substitute the value of n in this formula, we will get 3 into x raised to the power 3 minus 1. Minus of x cube will be written as it is, multiplied by. Now here we will differentiate x cube, we will get by this formula, substitute the value of n. N is what? Here n is 3. So we will get 3x 3 minus 1, 3x 3 minus 1 plus differentiation of 1. Differentiation of 1 will give you 0, as we have studied in rule number 1. That is, the derivative of a constant is 0. So derivative of 1 is 0, divided by the square of the denominator. So the denominator is x cube plus 1 and square of it. You just have to multiply the terms, simplify the bracket. So we will get x cube plus 1 into 3x square minus x cube into 3x square divided by x cube plus 1 whole square. Simplify this 3x square will get multiplied with x cube. You will get 3x raised to the power by the power and exponent property. Power and exponent property, this 3 and 2 will get added and you will get 3 into x raised to the power 5 plus this 3x square will get multiplied with 1 and you will get 3x square minus of, when the base is same, power will get added. So 3 into x raised to the power 3 plus 2 is again 5 divided by x cube plus 1 whole square. You can clearly see that in the numerator we have two like terms with opposite sign. So they will get cancelled and we will get 3x square divided by x cube plus 1 whole square. So this is the final value of the derivative of the function where y was equal to x cube upon x cube plus 1. So this is all about rule number 5. Students, so that was all in this video. In the next video, we will be discussing about differentiation of implicit functions, chain rule, and some questions related to these formulas. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice day.